because there's a 5 to 8 year waiting list for Keswick Gardens, and that could get higher. I happen to be on that list. I'd like to know when I can get in there.
Have you thought of Peppermint?
No.
I happen to chair Richardson Manor. It's a beautiful building. Are we asking the mayoralty candidate this? I didn't hear it correctly. Okay, well, we'll go with the mayors then. We'll start with them. And we'll start with Mr. Crane.
I don't know a lot about that, about senior housing and stuff. Like I keep coming back to the fact that we have to get the money coming in before we can spend it. You know, that's the new council and the mayor have to come together and get their list of priorities and execute them. And until we find out who's actually going to be on council and mayor, we can't really. It's like I said, it's not dictatorship. It's a group of people and seeing what constituents want. And until that time, I can't say.
Thank you, Mr. Grouse.
Well, the town sets the blueprint, and then we look for partners. We approved two service allocation for two projects. One was across from Stretch, where the old Vince Grande property was, and the other one was at Five Corners, where the old Catholic Church was. Neither of those projects have come to fruition, unfortunately, because it all comes to supply and demand. Those individuals who wanted to invest in those projects didn't feel that there was enough demand here. I'm hearing that there is. That's what they're saying. Municipalities don't build seniors housing. What we do is we create the blueprint and we ask people to invest. We have had discussions with the Region of York when it's come to investing in social housing or assisting in some seniors housing, and those discussions are ongoing, and Danny can tell you that we are both expressing the interest on behalf of our communities in Keswick, Sutton, and Peppermont, and hopefully the private sector will get involved to a greater extent than they have been. We've set the blueprint. We just have to work harder, I guess.
Mr. Juris?
I spent a lot of time approaching the people at Keswick Gardens, as well as Club 55 here and the Alley Cat women that meet here, and I really drilled them and asked questions on what they would like. Yes, the projects that were named, they're high-end, very expensive, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. For the normal person, that's unattainable. We were looking at a couple of locations, and my campaign has mapped out 2 locations. One is the Sutton Public School up in High Street for the Sutton residents, very close to the banks, very close to the grocery stores, the churches, etc., flat level land for the seniors to walk. The other one is the Joe Dales down here, which was, I've heard controversy over the commercial aspect of it. Well, perhaps a senior citizen, low-income housing would also be a good place for that. Now, some of the seniors who are looking for this housing, who are not looking for this housing but would love to stay in their home, they're looking for a little bit of help. And through the schools, they have 20 hours community service that they have to provide. My administration would like to look after that and have them shovel snow and cut their grass for them, help them to stay at home.
Thank you. Social housing is a regional responsibility, so I'm going to also ask the regional council candidates. So I'm going to start with Mr. Slesser.